decimals. When you add or subtract decimals, you line up the decimals. There's the keywords right there. Line up the decimals. And you have to be careful because it's not, we're so used to writing addition subtraction problems the way we have been, Sammy. We should borrow something from somebody there. For example, if you have this problem, 9.6 plus 3.24. Here is the deal with decimals. Okay, I'm going to write my 9.6 down. I'm adding to it this, but what you have to remember with decimals is that once you put this decimal here, all the rest of the numbers, including the number in your answer, the decimal has to line up with that same decimal. So when I'm writing 3.24, the decimal has to go here, 3.24, and then in my answer on that same line goes the decimal. So the decimals all have to line up. If you like, you can always put a 0 in there to hold down a space, but when you add this up, you're going to get 12.84. Okay, it's just regular addition, except you got to remember, you know, we're used to lining things up on the right-hand digits, like you put the 9.6 right underneath of it with the right hands lined up. That's not always the case with decimals. A lot of times it is, but not always. So the same thing would be true for this. If you have 8.2 minus 6.41, okay, start writing down the top number, 8.2, but you know that from there on forward, everything afterwards has to be lined up on that same line of the decimal that you do there. So 6.41, and in your answer, that decimal will go on that same line as well. So right here, what do I have to do? Throw a 0 in there, and I'm going to have to borrow. You get 9, 7, and 6 from 7 is 1. And that kind of makes sense there. Let's see what the book probably asks us a couple of questions here. So here's an example. Okay. Find the perimeter of this triangle at the right. Units are in centimeters. So what do you suppose is the first thing you're going to do? Kelsey? Draw the triangle, yes. You'll put the triangle on your paper with the measurements so you can see it there. And then, like Kelsey said, you are going to write it up and down and add it together. So you get 4.5. Every other number's decimal has to go on that line. 4.3, sorry. 4.3. I guess that's why I have an eraser here. 4.3. 7.6 and 12.5. You're going to add those together, and your answer, the decimal, will be on that same line as well. 3 plus 6 is 9, plus 5 is 14. 5 plus 7 is 12, 14. And we get 24.4. Doesn't sound too hard? Let's look at another one here. This problem here says the roof was 6.37 meters above the ground. The ladder could reach only 4.2 meters. The roof was how much higher than the ladder could reach? What type of problem is this? It is a subtraction problem. Again, it would be very good and wise of you to draw a little picture here. The roof was 6.37 meters from the ground. 6.37. The ladder could only reach 4.2 meters. Here's your ladder. It's 4.2 meters. Make it look like a ladder. So what am I subtracting? The bottom one from the top one. And there again, you must remember 6.37. Your decimals must fall on that line. So you're taking away 4.2. And in your answer, the decimal's going to go there. Feel free to stick a 0 in there. 0 from 7 is 7. 2 from 3 is 1. 4 from 6 is 2. 2.17 meters. Doesn't sound so bad? It's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice house, isn't it? Some shades, some curtains in there. Sometimes you have a little vent up here, maybe a sidewalk. What, this square here? Or this square?
Oh, that's
here?
part of the house.
Go for the house.
Where's? I get it.
Oh, no.
Oh, I get it. I see it. Didn't apes break too much?
I thought it was most of it's not worth it.
Yes, it is.
I get it.
Okay,
I
I
see
see
that.
Caesar with